Hey there, this is the Orlando Squadcast. It is your one-stop shop for all the latest news, history, and updates from the City Beautiful.
Hey, checkers.
Ooh. Yeah. This city is so huge, so there's a lot going on.
So tips, secrets, happenings, anything that's new that's happening, you're going to be hearing it here first.
What's up, everyone, and thanks for joining us as we explore the vibrant culture, people, and places that make Orlando so freaking special. Get ready to be in the know and stay in the know with the Orlando Squadcast today. I'm going to be your host. My name is Rob Stack. I'm joined by my co-hosts, Mark Rawmaker and Jonathan Spiegel. You boys ready to go on an adventure?
And that's how you do an intro.
That is an amazing intro.
And
It's like you wrote it.
It is like I wrote it. Actually, it's like AI wrote it, and I memorized it.
You just moved your mouth and AI spoke.
I don't even have to do anything now. AI can do everything for us.
I know. It's beautiful.
Thanks for joining us today. We got a great episode for you. We're going to be diving into it's November 15th.
Yeah.
November 15th,
Thanksgiving's coming up.
Dude,
Thanksgiving's coming up. It's the
We're
holidays.
in the middle, smack dab middle of the holidays.
Yes.
Oh, man.
So we're going to dive in. We're gonna take a deep dive.
I do want to say to our viewers and our listeners, like, go ahead and subscribe to our podcast.
If you haven't
on
already,
for
please
listening.
subscribe.
Yeah.
And leave comments.
Yeah.
Drop likes. Share us with your friends and neighbors if you're a local and maybe you think your neighbor or your mother would find value in our podcast. Please share it with them.
We talk a lot about Orlando and what's going on here, but we also go in the field on some other videos and we do Orlando. We went to Pop Stroke. We went to the new Terminal C.
Yeah.
We went to My Beer Spa. We're going to other stuff. So check out our whole YouTube channel.
Squadcast on location.
That's what we call it.
And on that note, thank you all so much. If you got any suggestions for us, again, like, subscribe, leave it in the comments. We're open for everything, as long as it's safe and legal. And it can even be slightly safe.
yeah.
But thanks for
slightly
joining us.
illegal.
And slightly illegal.
Yeah, we don't mind pushing the boundaries here a little bit on this podcast.
Yeah.
You know, nobody got anywhere without pushing some boundaries.
I like your shirt.
I was just going to comment on that.
Ragtime
That
Gals.
is cute.
You were in that show for how long?
I was in that show for 3 years. Technically, I'm still trained. I just need to brush up.
I've never seen the show.
Oh, it's so
What?
fun.
I've never seen
Well,
the
it's because
Ragtime.
it's an interesting place. You go and it's like while you're waiting to ride the Jimmy
It's in a
Fallon
queue.
ride.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's in the
part of
queue
the
line.
queue.
And if you're like,
Yeah.
you go up and they're like, can they call your color? You're like, but I wanted to watch the show.
Then you
but
just
I want to ride the
everybody
ride.
just goes.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's a good gig.
Yeah.
Sometimes the songs are good, and I mean, barbershop music is tough. You know,
Yeah, but I like that whole. I mean, Jimmy Fallon thought of it.
I
but
like Jimmy Fallon.
I love Jimmy
and
Fallon.
JTT, Justin Timberlake
Yeah.
Thomas.
Yeah, but the whole idea of like doing ragtime with pop music is hilarious.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome.
And the fact that they brought it to his ride
Yeah,
is brilliant. I love it.
because you guys know I sing those high parts.
Are you
I
the
do
tenor?
that. Yeah, he's
I
a
do tenor one.
He's super tenor.
Yep, super
Ooh.
tenor. So I go way up there in the stratosphere.
That's right.
It's gonna
You
be
know.
good.
So, but yeah, it's a super fun show.
I love the merch. You got
but
good
barbershop's
merch.
hard.
Barbershop is hard.
It's not the same as acapella.
It's not.
You know, people try and say it is.
Yep.
I say to them, no, 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 no.
Rob, what you been doing?
It's funny that we're talking about Universal because I'm trying to think of Christmas presents for my son this year, and I think I'm going to
He
get
doesn't
him.
listen to this.
He's not going to listen to this. Trust me, guys. He probably
stumble
doesn't,
on it in
he
like the
probably
year
doesn't even-
2057. They'll be
probably
like,
doesn't even
"What?"
know I exist. I could say to him, "I'm going to film a podcast," and he would be like, "Okay." And then I'd be like, "Do you know I film a podcast?" And he'd be like, "No.
Why would
when
you-
would you start that?"
Yeah, that seems weird.
But anyways, I've been thinking about getting him Universal season passes.
Oh,
And
I
they've
think you
got-
should. I vote for that.
Oh yeah, and they've got different tiered passes.
Give
So
him the best one.
best one?
He's your son. Spoil him. Now make him earn it.
Yeah, make him earn it.
I mean, you could say I would give you the best one if you agree to do ...
Oh, that's
around
true.
the house.
You can say, I got you 4 options.
I'll give you 4 options.
The best one, but then you have to clean my car every
He's
Saturday.
like, you have to listen to my podcast. He'd be like, give me the lowest
Yeah.
one.
He's like, it's not worth it.
Give me the
It's not worth
lowest
it.
one.
It's not
I
worth
don't
it.
care.
In fact, I don't need a pass. I'll pay it for myself.
I'll wait in lines. I'll do anything. I'm not listening to that damn
Actually, I
podcast.
just got a job there, so don't even worry about it.
Yeah,
I
actually,
can
I'm
take
not-
care of myself.
Yeah,
now.
I got a ragtime gal.
I got a shift coming up.
I'm singing the high part.
I'm singing the high
there
part.
there was a vacancy.
Apparently, somebody with long hair quit, and they needed another long hair boy.
Yeah, apparently he just never did a brush
Somebody
up.
that looked like they were 16, 17 years old.
He never did his brush ups.
never did his brush up, so they cut him. They cut him loose. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do.
That's what you're going to do, or that's what you did do?
That's what I'm going to do. I haven't decided on what tier I'm going to get him.
Oh,
They have
well, you
Well, you
What are
better
the tiers?
freaking do it now,
What are
because
the
if he
tiers?
does listen to this in 20
look it up.
years, Yeah, look it up.
Are you
If
going
he
to look
does
it up
listen to
right
this,
now? They have.
Yeah, we'll bring it up.
They all offer different things. There are blackouts with some. Some of them offer free parking. Some of them are discounted parking. Some of them are, I don't know.
I'm going to pull it up.
Now
we're
okay,
talking
I'm
about
just
it.
asking you this. Like, would you get him the discounted parking
All right.
one? Does that matter?
Not for him. I don't.
You guys
think
ready?
so.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
You want to start at the bottom or the top?
Let's start at the bottom.
Okay, there's
work our way.
There's
Yeah.
the seasonal pass at $425.
Mhm.
Okay. Blackout dates apply. It looks like you get hotel room discounts, no free Halloween Horror Nights, no admission in that. You get discount on select theme park and special events.
Mhm.
But the blackout dates, let me see. I'm going to click on that.
Probably the big peak.
but see, here's the thing.
January.
I don't want to go during those blackout dates usually anyway because
No,
that's the
it's too
busiest
crowded.
time.
It's
Right.
basically
crowded.
like, well, all of July, Thanksgiving week, Christmas week, spring break week.
Cool.
Yeah. So, I mean,
All
of
times
July-
I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but all of July, like, what if you do want to go on like July 18th?
It's too hot.
Too hot.
Anyway, that's $425.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next one is Power Pass, $475.
Okay.
It looks like you
that
can do,
much.
and you can't do a flex pay on the first one. This one you can. You can do $23 a month if you wanted to.
That's not bad.
The next level up is only
50%
5 more
off
Starbucks.
daytime self parking. The other one you don't get free parking either. By the way,
The
okay.
seasonal pass. But
Right.
the power pass, you do get free parking.
you get 50% off.
50% off.
50% off. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And then blackout dates apply. Let me see if it's a little different.
I'm sure it's
Same.
the same.
Same.
Yeah. So the only addition is 50% off parking.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's
You
50
make that
bucks.
You make that money off though
Yeah.
with parking because
Yeah.
parking's
Next
like $30
one, the
now.
preferred pass is $630 or $31 a month. You get park to park admission.
Mhm.
So the other one you don't get park to park admission. You only pick one.
Really?
Yep.
You can only pick
Oh.
one park to go to
Yep.
that day.
So
So,
there's
you
no
can't
park
park
hoppers.
hop.
So this one you get park to park admission,
That's a good note.
free self parking. Blackout dates do apply here. Let's see.
I'm sure it's the same ones.
It's no, it's just Thanksgiving week and Christmas week.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. So all of July opens up again.
All of July is open.
Spring break too.
You get discounted on food. You get discount on hotels. You get that gets you everything. And then the last one is the Premier Pass at $905.
Mhm.
And really, it gets you get Universal. Oh, this is cool. Universal Express after 4 p.m.
Yes. This is what I did see about this one.
Yeah.
That you get express after 4 p.m.
And you get valet and prime self parking after first visit.
What?
Valet parking.
That's pretty awesome.
No
That is pretty
blackouts.
awesome.
Discounted food.
No
You get-
blackouts.
You get one
Okay.
free Halloween Horror Nights.
What?
That's the way to go. I mean, it's more expensive, $900, but you think Halloween Horror Nights is what?
Yeah, but if you
$150?
have if
No,
you're buying
Halloween
for
Horror Nights is like $300 a ticket, bro.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
Halloween Horror Nights is expensive.
Oh, so then it takes it back down to $600 right there if you're going to go to Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
What? That's awesome.
You're
That's
going-
not bad.
So you're going premiere.
So you're going to get Jake
I don't-
the high top notch one.
I don't think
$1,000.
the best value.
Yep.
Nope. He needs to listen to this podcast if he wants to get that one.
You're going to not let him go in July, aren't you?
No, that's right.
Here you go. You're not allowed in July.
Be like,
And you can't go to Halloween Horror Nights.
these are dad's
your own way.
blackouts.
Here's a gift with limitations.
Now that the premiere one is pretty nice, but for 27, if you're a family of 3, that's $2,700.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have to park.
I don't know.
If you're
I
gonna
don't
go
know
to
how
Halloween Horror
often
Nights,
I'm going to
Express
go.
passes at 4 o'clock. After 4, like I would just go at 4 o'clock and be like, let's bang out
Yeah.
some 6
I think
rides.
for $2,700 for a family of 3, you would have to go like
What was the cheapest one?
once every 2 weeks to make it
Cheapest
worth
was
it.
It's
$425.
$425. I think also, but think about it like this though, Rob. If you spent that money on it, would you therefore be more apt to be visiting the park because you spent the money on it?
I don't know.
You know?
I got to work
So
too.
if you go 10 times, 10 times in a year, so that's not even once a month. Listen, that's $90 a day.
Listen, Linda.
Listen, $90
Listen,
a day.
Linda.
Listen,
That's
Linda.
cheap. $90 a day for Universal Studios, and you get to park for free, and you get discounts on food, and you get Express Pass after 4.
Listen,
But you have to go 10 times.
you have to go 10 times.
I
and
feel
you
like
would have to,
people will
like,
go
in a
10
year?
times. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you
worth
have
it.
to go 10 times.
And that doesn't include the Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
I hate whenever people break it down like that though.
I know you do.
You know, because it's like,
What?
yeah, the numbers say that, but that's not how my life is.
What if I can't go?
What if I can't go? You know what I mean?
Well, we're season pass holders to Disney. I would like to get Universal.
Once your kids get older, you'll probably flip to Universal.
Oh, they love
just because
Universal. They already
they-
do. They already
yeah.
love it. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
But
Yeah.
Disney's like closer to you, right? In terms of
Not anymore.
not anymore.
No,
really.
but it's. I feel like there's more options. Feels like it's more like let's go to Epcot today, or let's go
Yeah.
to you know what I mean. There's
Yeah,
more
for sure.
options,
For sure.
and I like.
I think once your kids get older, they will flip to Universal, and you'll go there more just because of the
Can't wait.
roller coasters.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, that'd be good.
Yeah. All right, thanks for breaking that down.
All right.
I think I'm still going to get him the seasonal pass.
Yeah, $400. That's still a good Christmas present.
I think
That's a
so.
great
I
Christmas
think
present.
he'll go probably 4 or 5 times.
That's an
And
awesome
I
Christmas
think
present
that's
for
why
sure.
we're going to do that. Anyways, well, thanks for helping me out with
You're
that.
welcome.
Yeah,
Should we
you're
do some
welcome.
O-Town Throwdown?
No, do you guys want to hear what I did this weekend?
I thought that's what we were talking about.
No, that's not what
we're-
we were talking about. That's
Really?
not what I did this
I
weekend.
literally said, "What'd you do?" And you're like, "I'm gonna get passes."
I
No,
thought that was our
I was segueing from the Universal's conversation we were having.
Oh, well,
Had no idea.
All right, so this is what I did this weekend.
slap my face and call me Betsy.
Oh.
All right, Betsy, listen up. So I did the Winter Park boat tour.
Oh.
How many people love the Winter Park boat tour?
I've done it once.
Love
We
the
did it
Winter
as a
Park
team a
boat
long
tour.
time ago.
It's so great. I went the other day. It was so nice out. We went early in the morning. First of all, it was packed. There were a lot of people doing this stinking boat tour.
Really?
Which I was like, there's not going to be anybody there.
What's the age demographic on a boat tour?
We're talking 30 to 80.
No kids.
No kid. No, and it's everybody
Easy
that
to fall off those boats. They have low edges.
30 to
and,
80.
and it's all people that can't afford to live in Winter Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all the other people are on the
Instead
water
of
watching the
stargazing.
boats.
They're like, get off our boat.
Yeah.
Get off our lake.
Why are you on our river?
Listen, do you want to know? We took that boat tour several years ago when we were starting filming content for the Orlando Squadcast page.
The real estate team that we're on.
Oh, yeah, the real estate-
Orlando
Home Squad.
the Orlando Home
Shameless
Squad.
plug, the Orlando
Yeah.
Home Squad.
One of
But
our
we did
sponsors.
we were doing some content and we were filming it, and I wasn't really paying attention
I
to
wasn't
it.
either.
I was kind of like,
I was trying to be cute on camera.
exactly.
Yeah, you did do a lot of pursed lips that day.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, I was giving.
You could see the video if you're watching this. It's on our page, so you can
Yeah, go back,
fish
look
Yeah,
it
you
up.
can go find it. But anyways, I went on that boat tour, and the houses, first of all, on the lake are gorgeous. They're just stupid. You don't feel like you're in Florida. It feels like you're in New England.
I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking. So Rollins College shares that lake as well, and that's where their ski team practices. That's where their boating teams practice. Their sailing team practices, and they all compete nationally. So they needed a lake, but they removed all the alligators from that massive 100 plus acre lake. They had them removed. All the alligators.
Wow.
There's no alligators in that massive spring-fed
There's
lake.
not one that snuck in. There has to be.
Nope,
How do you do that?
They don't. They have trackers.
I'm sure they do. They have police that police that lake.
That's what our tax dollars are paying for.
I saw police
Well,
boats
the Winter Park tax
policing
dollars.
the lake.
Hey-yo.
But there's no alligators
cool.
in there. That is pretty cool.
What? Dude, I don't
Kinda
know about
weird.
all that mess. I mean, it's probably dangerous for the skiers to be like running those things over, but that's going to bring fortitude to your quads,
True.
the back of your legs.
Like
what are
your
those muscles on
hamstrings?
the back of your legs?
Your
Oh, yeah, your
hamstrings.
hamstrings. Those will get large too.
We called it
How
resiliency.
long was it?
Yeah.
How long was the tour?
Tour's about an hour, a little less than an hour.
And your guide was good.
Guide was good. He told us some interesting facts. Do you know
Mr.
that
Rogers, right? Something about Mr. Rogers.
Okay, so Fred Rogers, so Mr. Rogers, basically, dad sent him to go to Rollins College, but Mr. Rogers played piano, and they couldn't fit the piano in the dorm, so he bought him a mansion. Mr. Rogers came from money. His dad was in steel.
Before he was famous.
Before he was famous, yeah. His
So
humble
he bought
starts.
him a mansion to be like, here's your piano.
Humble starts at a private institution that costs $150,000 a year to go to.
I think he was a
He was a music major, wasn't
he's
he?
a music major.
Yeah.
He did piano. Was he a pastor or something as well? I think it was like a didn't Mr. Rogers have some sort of religious background
Sure,
too?
probably.
Yeah,
I would
he's
assume
great.
so.
I watch
You
that
know?
show as a kid
His
every day.
show
Yeah, me
is
too.
wonderful.
Yeah.
But anyways, they moved a house. They literally had a house that they put on a barge. It was a historic house. It's called the Cabin House. You can go and look it up on YouTube. There's a video of them moving the house from one side of the lake, getting it on a barge, floating it across the lake, and then moving it to its permanent location now, the Cabin House. Caben.
Is it cool?
Yeah, it's
the
pretty
house is
cool.
nice?
It was a
The
pretty
house is
cool
very
house.
nice. It's a historic home, so
It's like the big
Beautiful.
pillars and all that stuff in the front.
yeah, I think it's like a craftsman
Gargoyles.
style.
Gargoyles and
Leather
stuff.
gargoyles.
Gargoyles?
Ton of
Gargoyles.
gargoyles.
Where they have the water coming out of their
Gargoyles.
mouths.
Yeah, like
Guy gargoyles.
gargoyles. A lot of gargoyles.
No, but there's some
Guy
massive.
girls?
Okay, so
Yeah.
and there's a new house that's coming up. It's like 50,000 square feet. It looks like Tony Stark's house.
Okay,
What?
okay.
It's
Sounds cool.
massive. So, and that's
Wait a second. Was that starting to get built whenever we went on our boat tour?
I think
like
it was
4 years ago.
a
Maybe.
long time ago.
Because they said supposedly it's going to have the largest private residence footprint
Yes.
in the state of Florida.
Yeah,
Out-
massive.
Massive. It's going to be huge.
It's the size of a convention
Can you see
center.
it yet?
You can see it.
Is
yeah.
it being built?
Oh yeah, it's like it's a massive like
Can't
home.
wait.
And just to be clear, they remove the alligators and stuff for the skiers. Or what do they remove them for?
They don't want them in there.
They don't want them in
Property.
there. They're rich. So they just move them to a poor person's lake.
But what?
They put it right in the Bay Lake.
Go over there. But what about the alligators with monocles and all those
the older?
classy ass
Nope.
alligators?
Yeah,
Relocated. They
That's
don't want
just
them.
cartoons, buddy.
Yep.
They don't
not-
have top hats
no.
and things
No,
like
but
that.
apparently
No,
they
no.
said like during
Only in
mating
the
season,
Stories.
it would get really bad during mating season. There were like 200 some odd alligators at one point. So they were like, let's just get them out of here. We're too
That sounds
rich to
fun.
have this
But
kind of
overall, it was
problem.
a good experience.
Great experience. Loved it. If you haven't done the Winter Park boat tour,
Good
go
for
ahead and
you.
do it. I think
like
Windermere
it.
has a boat tour as well. That I'm
Ooh, I wanna
thinking
hit
about
that.
Quick
doing.
follow up really fast. Did you bring a jacket or a scarf or anything? Was it too breezy on the boat? How was that?
Actually, it was quite lovely. The sun had just come up, so it was like a perfect, perfect
Oh,
day.
you did it in the morning.
I did it in the morning.
Ooh, in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
We kind of did it in the aft.
Top of the morning.
Yeah.
Great.
Not in the afternoon, in the morning.
Should we do some O-Town Throwdown?
Let's.
I mean, Mark has transitioned,
Apparently, it's
so
time
I guess
to change
we're.
the scene.
I guess we're going. We're moving
All right.
on.
O-Town Throwdown.
So it's November 15th. Okay.
Over.
Okay.
So next week, a week from tomorrow, is Thanksgiving.
Ooh.
So I didn't want to do this spotlight next week because it's the day before Thanksgiving. Nobody's going to be ready. So are you ready for Orlando's Gourmet Market Guide? Elevate your Thanksgiving spread with local flavors.
Okay. I'm freaking ready.
Keep talking.
It's time for our local yokel spotlight, and we're diving into something delicious for the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday. Forget your basic cranberry sauce and stuffing. Orlando's got a cornucopia of gourmet market ready to make your turkey day one for the books. Okay. First on our list is Stacio's Italian Deli and Market. Our friends.
Stacio's.
We love it, Stacio.
Yeah, this market is an Italian food lover's paradise. Planning to impress your guests with cheese or a charcuterie board? Look no further. Stacio's offers a curated selection of Italian cheeses and meats that can make even a culinary newbie look like a seasoned chef. So if you're having people over, you go over to Stacio's, you blah, 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 you're like, look what I made.
Yep. Anytime you go to Stacio's, you can just say, hey, look what this is.
Yep.
It's beautiful. Tastes amazing.
Yep. So
And
you
now,
can get
now
that.
you can claim a little bit of credit.
You can get that
Yeah.
you can get, this week. Go get it. All right. If you're over in Maitland, don't miss Antonio's Italian Restaurante and Cafe, a local favorite that offers more than just a good meal. Their downstairs market and deli imported Italian goods that can easily upgrade your Thanksgiving spread. Okay. For meat lovers among us, the local butcher market is a must visit. With locations in Winter Park and Winter Garden, you'll find an expansive selection of organic meats, including scrumptious American Kobe Wagyu beef that could easily steal the Thanksgiving spotlight from your turkey.
Wait, what is the name of the butcher place? It's just called
It's called Local Butcher Market.
Local Butcher Market.
Is that
That's
the
it.
one on Plant Street?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
The one by Crooked Can?
Yeah.
Does anybody here
Yeah,
get their meats from a butcher?
No, I need to.
I've
No,
gotten
you know what I'm talking about.
lots
It's in
of
the
meat from
it's in the
them.
market.
They're awesome.
Quality is way
right by the
better
pizza
than-
place.
Yeah, it's great. I love that
than
place.
Stores.
Yep. Anytime we do a surf and turf, we always go there.
That's great. Well, now you can get Thanksgiving stuff. All right. Cheese lovers, pay a visit to Lafim de Fromage inside the Easton Market. Their 3 or 5 cheese boards are paired with fruits, crackers, and other delectable accompaniments that will make you say, cheese, please.
Ooh, make you say, how do you, merci beaucoup.
Oh, that's good. That's
Thank you
good.
very much.
French. All right. Those looking for vegan and plant-based options, check out Simply Cheese. With over 40 kinds of artisanal cheeses, including plant-based options, it's a game changer for anyone looking to add a little flair to the Thanksgiving table.
Wait, so they're vegan cheeses?
All of it.
The whole store?
Yep. Over 40 kinds.
Ooh.
40 kinds.
Wow. Okay, so I wonder if they have like the Parmesan, like herb cheese and all.
I'm sure they do. They're fantastic.
I want to check that out.
Yeah. And for the host looking for a quick but fabulous fix, the Modern Host in Winter Garden will assemble an awe-inspiring Thanksgiving board just for you. Just pick it up and you're a holiday hero. Whether you're hosting a big feast or contributing to one, these gourmet markets have got you covered from cheese to charcuteries and wines and divine desserts. That's our local yokel spotlight.
That's fantastic.
And now I'm hungry. Thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I'd like a snack.
What do you guys do for Thanksgiving?
That's my favorite holiday. I always go home.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
You
I always go home to Illinois. Illinois.
It's
Don't
plural.
say the S, Mark.
It's plural.
Yeah, I always go home to.
Oh, that's fun.
I'll
your
probably
tradition?
go to Ocala and my sister's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we
nice.
usually do.
I love it.
We just have it at our house.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of kids, so
Now,
We
but
do- you know what we
do
do?
your family come into town? Any
No.
of your family come?
No,
in?
we have a few times, but our traditions just become
Your
our little
family
group.
tradition, right?
Yeah, our little
Yeah.
group.
Cool.
But what's cool is that like I'm not a chef. I don't even cook that.
I was going to
much.
say, do you cook or does
No,
Sarah cook?
No. So there was a few years ago she was pregnant, or she just had I think Sadie or something like, and so she was like super young. So we're like, well, we're not going to cook anything, and I'm not that good at it anyway. Like,
Right.
I'm really not that good. Anybody can make mashed potatoes and stuff, so I can do that. So we pre-ordered stuff from Whole Foods, and it is unreal.
Mhm.
It's unreal. We pick it up at 2:00 the day before Thanksgiving. we get turkey breasts. You
Right.
can get a whole turkey, multiple turkeys. We get turkey breasts because our kids like that kind of stuff, and they have it like brined and ready to go. And then they have mashed potatoes, they have green bean casserole, they have cranberry sauce, they have like 20 or 30 different sides. And what's cool about it is it's all pre-made, but it's fresh. But it's all bakes at 325, just at different times.
No way.
So you don't have to
time it.
Yeah, you don't have
easier?
to be like, okay, well this is hot. Yeah, you just put it all in there.
Oh, see,
You
that's
put
the
all of it in
hardest
there.
part about Thanksgiving.
no,
is
you put the
coordinating
timing
time.
it right. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
You still have to time it because the turkey cooks longer than mashed potatoes,
Yeah.
but you
Right.
just put a little timer on and be like, put mashed potatoes in now.
that's insane.
You go
That's
backwards.
awesome.
Dude, it's awesome. But then we still make our own like broccoli casserole and and we always get nothing bundt cakes.
Oh, nothing bun cake
Nothing
is
but
so
cakes.
We always get
Yeah.
those.
The
That's
lemon
our
ones.
tradition.
Mm.
We watch
saw
the
that
parade.
yesterday,
I
actually.
love the parade.
We had a tradition growing up where we would go to the Honey Baked Ham store. That was like my mom's favorite thing to do was go get in line at the Honey Baked Ham store, reserve 2 hams, and then she would go through like 10, probably 10 hams until she found the one that had the perfect like sugar crust on it.
Oh yeah.
And that was our tradition. And my mom she was a really good cook, but she would get the Honey Baked Ham, and then after it, so like the day after it, she would get all the big meat off the bone, and then she would soak the bone in the water and then make split pea soup
Yep.
from
for
the
sure.
ham bone, which was always my favorite tradition.
Yeah.
Ours was football.
Football?
We'd always eat early. That
you
way
play
we could
football?
like. No, I didn't play football. Well, a
play
lot of my
catch.
cousins were older
The
and
family
stuff.
football
We would
game?
play like catch and stuff at the front yard, but we
Yeah.
never did like a full on like. We did maybe twice, but anyways, I digress. We would always have lunch early enough where we could eat, kind of pass out, and watch up and wait and wake.
Watch
and
the Lions.
Watch the Lions. Watch Giants and whoever's playing on
Cowboys,
there.
yeah,
Cowboys
yeah.
always play.
Yeah.
But we'd always have enough at the beginning so we could nap, football, and then eat later.
Yeah.
That was a tradition.
It's just a cool day. It's just a cool, awesome day. And here we always kind of hope for cold weather, but it doesn't happen very much.
I don't feel like
We have a pool, so I think to us we like swam last year. We're like, this is fun. Thanksgiving.
That's
Let's
a
eat.
Florida
and swim.
Thanksgiving.
Not turn your heater on in your pool.
That's true.
Do a
Just
polar
freeze.
plunge.
Oh, polar plunge. That's a good
Have
idea.
you ever done a polar plunge? Has
Me?
anyone? Yeah.
No.
Have you?
No.
No,
Have
I don't
you
want
done
to.
one?
I don't want to.
I think I would shrivel up into a human raisin.
Yeah.
I
hear it's good for you.
they say like you should do one a day.
That thing happening right now. Everybody's getting the like cold bath.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like
what
doing
is
it
Ice
more.
bath.
Ice bath. I don't know. It's a fad.
It's all
It is
over
a
my
fad.
Facebook.
I'm sure it's good for you, but
I don't know.
Why don't they just try and be me for like 5 seconds in the winter? And then that would stop them from this ice bath nonsense.
I don't know. Couldn't do it.
Put
But I
yourself
like
in these
Thanksgiving.
skinny shoes.
I do too.
I
So
love
that's
Thanksgiving.
local Yoko. Go pick some stuff up.
Awesome.
That's great. Thanks, Mark.
It's the Park Narc.
All right.
Park Narc?
All right, cool. Park Narc. This is non-related to ice baths, but it is related to Christmas. So it's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up. Let me triple check. Yep. In about a week on November 24th.
Okay.
November 24th starts holidays around the world at Epcot.
Oh.
Yep. So I absolutely love this celebration there. It's great. It has all these different traditions from different countries around the world. They have different where they do like storytelling and that kind of thing. They tell about the country's background
Origin,
and
the
where
Christmas
folklore and Christmas
Holiday
holiday origin, that type of thing. It's freaking awesome, right? But it's really, really cool as well because there's also things for the kiddos to do. Obviously, outside of that. During this season, they have the scavenger hunt at Epcot. They always have scavenger hunts. This one is Olaf's Extraordinary Holiday Scavenger Hunt, Scavenger Expedition, I believe it's called.
An expedition.
So that starts on November 24th. Also, within the Living Gardens, they're going to be redoing the Living Gardens and putting Christmas lights and everything inside of there. So if you want to kind of get off your feet a little bit, still get some Christmas love, go do that around there. So that's the Park Narc.
I love holiday around the world.
Oh,
I
it's
love
so
it. I
How
love it.
many
We do
countries participate in the storytelling?
I believe it's. I don't know. I'm not going to say it off the top of my
No, if you
head.
know,
I know
comment.
that it's the main ones.
It's a handful, right?
Yeah, it's a handful.
England
I know
and
England,
Norway.
Norway, Germany, Canada. I don't know if France does one.
The
But-
Norway show's adorable.
Norway shows super adorable
Yeah.
for sure. And then of course there's stuff happening all throughout the park. You know, it's going to be Christmas holiday.
I love it's just
There's
that,
a cookie
that tree
tour this year.
Oh, a cookie tour.
cookie tour,
The,
yeah.
the scavenger hunt's really fun. And all the scavenger hunts are fun, but the Olaf one because he's just little and he's like throughout the whole park. It's
Yeah.
really fun. That tree at Epcot is amazing.
Yeah, it's so
epic.
beautiful.
And now Moana's open. The area, so now
Yes.
you can. It's those who haven't been yet. Just go check that
It's
out.
open
first.
for everybody, not just the annual
Yep,
pass
it's
holders
open
and all
now.
that stuff. So
But yeah, I think I prefer Epcot. Now that do you remember the the lights at Hollywood Studios. What was that called?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
the
Osborne family.
Yeah.
That was my
lights.
favorite part.
That was
for
incredible.
holidays,
I'm
'cause
so
that
sad
was
they got rid of that.
unbelievable.
It was.
So now Epcot's my favorite holiday park.
Yeah,
Magic
and
Kingdom
it's
is
not as
fun,
crowded.
it's special, but it feels like
I love Epcot. I
do
think
too.
Epcot is probably one of the more magical parks. Like, of course, like I think that Magic Kingdom has that nostalgic, classic Disney like feel.
Yeah, but I feel like Epcot has that now too. The ball is so iconic.
It
You know
is.
what I mean?
The
Like,
way
it's
they
almost-
light the ball now, the way
I
the
feel
way
like
the
people-
buildings, the way they light
Yeah.
the buildings and all the perspective. It's
Yeah.
just I love walking through Epcot.
do
It's
too.
one of my favorite things to
when
do.
you can see the ball wherever you are in the whole park. Like it's the heartbeat of it. Like Magic Kingdom is cool, but you can kind of get lost back
Yeah.
in Adventureland. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm in Magic
They're
Kingdom.
redoing the nighttime show there too.
Yeah,
They're getting ready to
hear
redo the
that.
nighttime show. Those barges are out of there,
And there's a new
people
there's a
hated the
new
barges. People
wing,
hated the
right?
barges.
There's a new section of the park opening up, right? Am I right? Am I speaking out of turn?
I think what you're referring to might be over there towards the Guardians of the Galaxy
Yes.
area.
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty much all open now.
Yeah, that's there's a lot of room over there for development and everything like that.
Guardians, such a good ride. They do Guardians at Christmas time. Last year, I didn't know this.
They do
changed the
Guardians
music.
Holiday.
They changed the music.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's another little park narc fun one that we
Yep.
just thought
Wait,
of.
Yep.
For Guardians, they'll change the music.
Yeah. So right
Yeah.
now, if you ride it, well, now they probably already changed it over. I bet already since November.
Yeah, true.
But usually when you ride it, it's one of the Disco Inferno or One Way or
Everybody
Another.
Wants to Rule the World.
Yeah, it's the 80s hits from the cassette tapes.
Yep.
Well, they changed it for holidays. We wrote it last year, and I don't know what the song was, but my kid was super pumped up that it was a rock and roll like Christmas song. With,
Yeah.
it sounded like an original song.
Oh,
It was.
but
I think it was from the Christmas special because
I
they
think
have a
you're right.
Guardians
They
of the
do have it,
Galaxy
yeah.
holiday special.
Yeah.
but it's just something different, something fun.
that's
Yep.
cool. I love the Guardians ride. It's my
Yeah.
favorite.
I still haven't been
roller
on it
coaster.
yet. What? I know. I know. It's the worst
forget
park
it.
narc thing I've
I
ever
went
said.
on a ride before you. That's unheard of.
I know.
It's incredible.
Apparently, you can't take a 9-month-old on Guardians.
I don't
Okay?
know.
Well,
It's
if you
so
put 'em in a
smooth, I bet you
backpack.
could.
Well, I had her strapped to my chest.
Listen, that roller
Unbelievable.
coaster is so smooth. I bet she wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
It's the best ride I've ever been on in
It's
my
the
life.
best ride I've ever been on in my life.
And maybe I will ever be
Oh my
on.
gosh.
No,
Yeah.
there's
You
not even-
too.
No,
it's
you
not
don't
even
understand.
a conversation.
Just rub it in.
You
It's
don't
not even a
understand.
And I've been on Velocicoaster, and I love that ride.
Velocicoaster is a great roller coaster,
but it's
this
fast
is
and amazing. This
yeah.
is like
it's a thrilling.
mind-blowing.
Velocicoaster is a thrilling,
Yep.
like adventurous roller coaster.
It's better than
whereas this
Velocicoaster.
is
Yes.
is an experience. It's not like a thrill ride.
there's nothing like it.
There's nothing like it in the world. I
I'm
will
mad
say
you've never
that.
been on it.
You are both making me mad. I'm angry now.
Furious.
Get on it.
I'm gonna leave this podcast and go to
Get
Epcot.
on it. You're like,
Give
what
me your
are you
annual
doing?
pass, Mark. I'm
Have you heard
today.
our podcast?
Give me a beard. I want to be Mark.
Yeah.
Um,
You know what? I strip thee of thy park narc status until you ride the ride.
sorry, my adoring fans.
Anyway, good Epcot.
That was good.
Holidays
Yeah.
around the world.
Yeah.
If you slap your knees one more time in
I
this
swear to God,
podcast,
I'm going to cut your knees
I'm
off. I will do it.
this is Mark, aka Nubs.
All right. All right. You guys ready for a little progress? Progress?
Yep.
Hang 10, y'all. Big news coming your way. A 15-acre surf park is set to ride into the city on the waves of innovation. What? Located on Avalon Road in West Orange County in the Horizon West area, right across from Orange County National area, that big empty space.
Yeah.
Going to happen right there. This park is going to create waves as high as 10 feet, offering professional and collegiate surfing competitions just 60 miles from the nearest beach. But there's more. Alongside the massive pool, expect a cool beach-themed restaurant, shops, beach volleyball, and even an academic center. The project is estimated to cost around $45 million, and there's no estimate really right now of when it's going to open. Initial concerns centered around excessive noise. However, developers assured that residents are only going to hear the sound of distant waves.
Ooh,
sounds lovely.
Isn't that
Oh,
sound
darn
cool?
it.
So not only do you get to see the Disney fireworks if you live in Horizon West,
surf.
you can hear the sounds of the ocean. Wait, there's more. Orlando has been deemed the perfect place for the surf renaissance, with a goal to bring surfing competitions to high schools and colleges alike, potentially making it as an NCAA sport. The best part about this facility, it's going to be open to the public, so you can at home catch some waves too. Prices are expected to run around $100 for 90 minutes and $33 for 30 minutes, though I'm pretty sure that's going to change. That sounds really cheap to surf for
Yeah.
like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's like more expensive to do on a Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
It's also really freaking hard. You just fall for like half that time.
Oh my God, I did the flow
Yeah, but-
rider on the cruise ships.
Yeah.
I cannot stand up doing
Those
that
are
thing.
I can YouTube the flow rider all day long.
Oh
There's
my
people
gosh.
wiping
Oh my gosh,
out.
yes.
Like people that should not be flow
That
riding.
was me. That was me.
Yeah,
I
You
wiped
shouldn't have
out.
been flow riding.
I should not have been flow riding.
I think this is cool. I think
Isn't
it's
this
super
cool?
I'm gonna try it out.
I've never even heard of something. I love that people are getting like super creative with these experiences,
and I love that they're bringing them to Central Florida.
But it's also not so off the wall. You're like, well, that I don't know if I like.
Well, they have
You're
them.
right.
Apparently, they have them. It is. I think the business owner lives in Coral Springs, so
Okay.
it's down more in like the Fort Lauderdale area.
Okay.
And so it's not like a totally new concept. Of course, they have like indoor surf
Yeah,
facilities.
but I bet it's more geared towards people that live near the beach to be like, hey, practice, and then you go to the beach. But they're taking it and be like, you don't need to live near the beach.
This is a
And just
push.
surf.
This is an industry push. The surfing industry push to make surfing more popular and more accessible to people in the country. Because if you the only way you can do it is if you live near the coast.
Yeah, and it's also by then it's so intimidating. You're
Correct.
like, I don't know if I want to get
Yeah.
out there in front of all these
I've
people.
always wanted, because I grew up in South Florida, and I've always wanted to surf, but it's not something that I really, even then, had total access to. I was like 15 minutes from the
I
beach.
feel like you try it once, you're like, oh, it's too hard.
It's very
And there's
hard.
also not good waves here.
Not
Correct.
all the time.
You know,
yeah,
like
you have to
not-
but
depend on
now,
the day.
Depending on the day and like
With this wave pool, they're
Yeah.
able to generate any different multitude of types of waves.
Yeah.
You can get barreling waves. You can
More
get
people
I'm down.
coming here to work.
You guys
and
know I
live.
love board sports.
I mean,
I'm
I think
freaking down.
it's definitely going to
I'll
be.
go watch you do
I think
it.
it's going to be a Squadcast on location once it's
Oh.
open.
I would love that.
Be there for
because-
opening
So
day.
there's two
Yeah.
different kinds of wave pools that they can do. It's going to be interesting how they pitch it. I don't know if you know this with your info, Rob, but then they have like the mechanical one where they do like at the wave parks,
Like a singular
like
wave.
a singular like
type
whoop,
in.
and
Yeah.
then like you get to try and ride that one. And then there's another one where there's a it's that same idea where it pulsates. So every once in a while you have a medium-sized wave, right?
Oh, so
And then there's another one through some sort of like weird hydraulic engineering process.
It's a displacement
It's
issue,
a
right?
displacement
Yeah, they displace
thing,
water.
and the wave is constant.
Mhm.
So essentially, you drop down into the wave, and they're pulling the water from behind, and the water naturally wants to go forwards, and then they do some sort of displacement, and
That's
naturally
cool.
creates a wave.
I bet that one.
So I wonder how they're going to be doing it. That's interesting, man.
I know.
I'm
15
excited.
acres. It's going to be
Wow.
huge.
Yeah, and that's there's a lot of space over there too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot
I
of
wonder
homes.
if they're going to be able to keep the alligators out like they do in Winter Park.
We'll just pay people.
They just pay people.
they're
to
gonna
Actually,
put it
they're
over.
building it so the Winter Park people can put the alligators in there.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a
It's
special
more of a placement
alligator.
for alligators. They're just calling it a surf place.
Yeah. It's going to be like an alligator wave pool.
Thanks, buddy. That was
Yeah,
good.
That was
That's
great.
Exciting.
Is that a good
Thank
one?
you. Yeah.
That was.
All
That
right,
was
but
good
episode got a
episode,
little
too.
boring, so I wanted to.
No, I like it. That was good. Thanksgiving
That
coming
episode
up.
was not boring.
No, it wasn't. The episode was boring.
Fuck
Rob?
you. The episode was fantastic.
No, I loved
Fucking
it.
A. That
next
episode
week,
was
though,
the shit.
next week, make sure you tune in because we're going to talk about some cool stuff. It's going to be the day before Thanksgiving.
That's right.
Tune in.
Gobble gobble, y'all.
Cranberry
See you
sauce.
guys.
Catch you next time.